Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Opinion Machine, the show where we talk about all things gaming. My name is Killjoy, and I'm doing a video that I just didn't think I'd be doing, on Commandos Origins, a new Commandos game coming out next year. Okay. If you don't know, I love the Commandos games. Commandos 3 is my favourite. Commandos 2 is also brilliant. And the earlier ones are very, very, very hard. And there's also the FPS one, which I also like, because it's set in that same universe. But, oh, sorry, cat. I'm trying to pet the cat at the same time. But yeah, Commandos Origins just got announced recently. So we're going to go through the trailer. And then have a quick look at the Steam page, see if we can pick up any more information. And go from there, really. So let's get to it.
So, tell us how this all began.
Well, it started with a sergeant sharing a vision for
I don't think it's the same voice actor for the Green
Beret. He traveled all the way
Beret.
to Africa to recruit me in military prison. You know, it's
But the
not
game looks
exactly
good.
common practice.
Like, dude, the graphics look
It
nice.
didn't take long until things went sideways and all hell broke loose. Sure.
Like, I'm
the
totally
odds were
fine if
stacked
this is how the
against
game
us,
looks.
but, you know,
That's pretty decent.
we made it out.
And what was this special unit formed for?
The you know, the too risky.
So we've
for
got
the
like
ranks
a
covert
desert. We've got
stuff.
like Africa,
Strategic
and we've
targets
got
behind
some
enemy
maybe
lines
Russia or
and
something in the
extreme
snow.
climates, you know.
Like, okay, this might not be the best looking thing ever, but for a Commandos game, this actually looks pretty great. So I'm just having a look at like what we've got going on here.
You know the drill. When no one thought it was possible, we
And
went in and we got it done.
We got all the old members back as well, which
Only
is
a
awesome.
few have the guts to dance in the lion's den, but those that do, you can trust them.
Spy, diver, sapper, green beret, sniper, driver. So we've got all the old members. We don't have the thief because he was introduced later on, and this is an origin
Your
story.
life.
Classic climbing along the cables. I'm thinking maybe you can jump down in this game potentially. One thing, that noise there, it sounds very much like, and the same with the scope, very much like old-fashioned style. So these guys are pretty much just taking what worked from the original games, probably, and making new missions off it. That's risky doing that. I mean, the game looks good. You know, the game genuinely looks good. Who's making it? We've got Claymore Game Studios, Game Farm, Calypso Media, so it's Calypso publishing it. Coming to Game Pass, Series X and S, PC, PS5. So I'll be getting this on PC 100% when this comes out. And this comes out next year. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, looks great. Like, but let's talk. That's the trailer. Let's get on the old Steam page now. Something I want to point out. This is by Claymore Game Studios. These guys have done like the Tropico games. They've done other games as well, like Sudden Strike and stuff like that. It's being published by Calypso Media. I don't think this is the same studio that did the remasters, but we can always have a look. Look at some of these screenshots. It genuinely looks like, it surprised me how nice it actually looks. Like, graphically, it's not going to be mind-blowing to some people, but for a Commandos game, this is totally fine. This works. Like, I don't think I can convey just how excited I am for something like this, because this looks very similar to a mission out of the second one, but we've got all the different environments. We've got the snow, we've got the desert. It looks like, I mean, a lot of this looks like it's upgraded from the assets from the original games, so I don't know what kind of engine this is running on or anything like that, but it looks good. So let's have a read of the about the game. Alarm! Which is a reference to the first ones. You've been selected for a mission which will shape the fate of the entire world. Witness the very beginning of the legendary elite World War II force in Commandos Origins. The long-awaited sequel to the Commandos series brings you right back to the foundation of the real time tactics genre, and to the days where Jack O'Hara, the Green Beret, and his 5 companions met to form the infamous unit sent to complete missions with no others dare to accept. In the hushed shadows of history's most pivotal moments, where heroes are born and legends are forged, a new chapter awaits. Whether it's a daring raid, a covert sabotage, or a courageous rescue mission, the Green Beret, the Sapper, the Sniper, the Driver, the Marine, and the Spotter. They've renamed him to the Marine rather than the Diver, so you don't get confused between Driver and Diver. and the spy will need to combine their skills to meet the most challenging tasks. Your missions can only be achieved through well-thought planning and smart combination of stealth and destruction that come with the unique skill sets of each troop. Hopefully, Green Beret we can hear is Irish, Sapper is British, Sniper is British, Driver is American, the Marine is Australian, and the spy should be French. And I hope that they've stuck with that. From the icy plains of the Arctic, so it is the Arctic, to vast deserts of Africa, from the western coastlines of Europe to the eastern front. It's up to you to lead your commandos to success in high-risk missions and guide them in the fight against the growing Nazi occupation when it's menacing at the free world. So what we got? Challenging real-time tactical stealth gameplay. Make the best use of your commandos' unique abilities. Infiltrate enemy facilities and hit them where it hurts most before disappearing into the shadows. This is, I mean, obviously stealth gameplay, but this is like a non-thing. An extraordinary team featuring 6 infamous characters, each with their own storied history, branding together from an extraordinary fighting force. The Commandos take control of Jack O'Hara, the Green Beret. Okay, they've got their names right. Thomas Hancock, the Sapper. Francis T. Woolridge, which is a Sniper. Samuel Brooklyn, the Driver. And James Blackwood, the Marine. And then Rene Duschkamp, I think that's how you pronounce that, the Spy. That is, I'm glad that they've kept all the original names, because that would be kind of annoying if they didn't do that. Many paths to victory. The detailed, varied, and interactive environments offer multiple approaches to reach your goal. Sneak, climb, drive in various vehicles, or hide and creep your way to the mission successes. Nice. On your mark, a modern user experience with precise and intuitive controls enables you to control the commandos with expert precision, coordinate complex actions simultaneously okay, so they're taking some like tips from Me, the guys that did Shadow Tactics, the guys that did Desperados by the sounds of it. Fight on all fronts. Play through more than 10 missions in historically authentic world. How historically authentic environments spanning from the barren Arctic to East African desert, with a range of core and voluntary objectives that require your full tactical expertise. There is no Iron Team. Take on missions with a friend in a 2-player co-op multiplayer mode. Either online or okay. Oh, right. Well, now let's assume that the game's actually good, because that's the first thing we need to be aware of. Like, I will be looking to play this game because I love the Commandos series, fantastic games. But the fact that it's 2-player co-op, I might be able to rope someone in for that. We'll see, because I'll be down. So, I am genuinely excited and hyped for this. The trailer makes this game look good. Obviously, I don't know how good it's going to be because I've not played it. But if it sticks to that true Commandos gameplay, then that's awesome. I would have loved to see Me before they shut down do a Commandos game, but this at least looks like it's in the right direction for the series. It looks like it's going back to the roots of those original characters. Yeah, it would have been cool to have the Thief, but I like the fact that if they're going to have them do their original roles and what they're for, and then that brings its own strategy anyway. We've got different planes to fight in terms of like Arctic, the desert, and everything in between. And I'm shocked and really surprised, and I hope that these guys don't mess it up. Old Claymore Game Studios, please make this game good. We'll see. But I am excited because I genuinely never thought we would get another Commandos game, not like a brand new one in the series. I am so glad that we are. It's kind of weird because the Eidos original, Eidos Interactive, I think it was, are the ones that published or at least made the games originally. So it's good to see it coming back. Yeah. Ooh, am I logged in? I am. Similar to games you've played, like this one. All in all, very excited. So, and this might actually be another game that I decide to review. It seems like these games that are coming back from my childhood and stuff, like this is a good opportunity, along with doing Advance Wars, to do a review for this next year. Because I genuinely want this to be good. I want people to understand how great this series is. People have their issues with, I think, Commandos 3, and I know they have their issues with the FPS game and the remasters. But, I like the original Commandos and its expansion. I like Commandos 2. I like Commandos 3. They're all fantastic games in their own right. So, yeah, super excited to see this all coming back. Yeah, fingers crossed. Keep an eye on 2024. It could be my game of the year next year because, like I said, I love these games. Anyway, that'll do it for me today then, guys. Thank you very much for watching, as always. If you like the video, hit like. If you want to see more content, then hit subscribe. Links for Facebook and Twitter will be down below in the description, as always. And until next video, I will see you then.